it is good. Jake Bates. Throwing right side, and it's going to be intercepted. Return past the 15, past the 20, out past the 30. Has space down the sideline. 40, 35, 30. And he is gone. A pick six for Houston. Snap good, hold good, kick up. And it is straight down the middle. Looking to throw, rolls out right. Throws end zone. Touchdown San Antonio. Cody Latimer alone in the end zone. They take a 1-point lead with 3 seconds left. 52-yarder, left hash, for the win. Snap good, hold good, kick up, and it's drilled. Miami escapes week 1 with the win. Jason Sanders is looking to throw. Pass right side, wide open. Touchdown Drake London. Touchdown Drake London. Atlanta has tied this game and are an extra point away from taking the lead. Needing the 12-yard line. Handoff, Robinson left side. And going to be stuffed. A loss of 4, maybe 5 on the play. And with 50 seconds to go, the Chiefs have the ball. And most likely that does it. Ball on the 17.5-yard line. Looking to throw. Stepping up, throwing for the end zone. And caught. Touchdown Green Bay. Dontavian Wicks. 56 seconds to play. The Packers are within 3. 6:17 to play in overtime. Tua shotgun. Back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. Bunched up. Tua to throw. Has time. Plenty of time. Pass. End zone left side. Jonnu Smith. Touchdown Miami. They're gonna win. Let's go, baby. Here, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left. Gonna send Smith in motion. Toss left side for Saquon Barkley. Good blocking and room to run. Pass midfield. Spinning his way. Pass to 35 to 30. 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and the Eagles respond instantly. Saquon Barkley. Oh my, making his presence felt. 1 play, 60 yards, 3rd and 9 from the 35. Mahomes looking to throw. Quick pass left side, caught by Piron. Has room to run. First down and more. Down to about the 17. And he stays in bounds. That will do it. The Kansas City Chiefs have escaped the Bills and have punched their ticket. Welcome on in to week 2. The second Sunday. Miami looking to bounce back. I have no expectations for this game. I had a little bit of expectations entering last week. Those got completely disregarded instantly. So I'm going into this game pretty much blind on how Miami's going to play in this one. I'm just looking for a solid game. Because last week was not fun. So welcome on in. We are slowly approaching kickoff. Main game is Dolphins Patriots, but I am going to have a quad box off to the side. I'm supposed to have a quad box off to the side, but that just fell. Okay, gonna have a quad box off to the side for a few other games I want to keep an eye on, but for the most part, gonna be focusing in on Miami and New England. Hopefully that doesn't fall this time. But yeah. We are here. Again, no expectations for how this game is going to play out. None. This is either going to be... I feel like this is going to be a competitive game. But I don't know. This Dolphins team this year is going to have to show a lot in this one. But we are slowly approaching kickoff. And man, oh man. Yeah, I just don't know. Last week there was like some build up, some hype, expectations for this year. Good test to see how the team was going to be. Now, after that showing, only time will tell. So amongst the games that I have on off to the side in the quad box, I have the Bengals and Jaguars game. I have the Steelers, Seattle, a Detroit game, and the other one is Dallas, New York. So just a few games off to the side, but main focus is right here as the Patriots will begin this game with the ball. Miami's gonna send this one down. We'll see. I mean, we'll see how what this defense can do, because yeah, last week this defense did not show up how a lot of people expected it to. Hopefully against this New England front offensive line, they'll be able to get a little bit more pressure. But at the same time, we should have been able to get pressure against the Colts, but struggled massively in that. So Riley Patterson stepping in for the injured Jason Sanders once again. He sends this one down. Return will begin from the 5, up past the 25 and down near the 32. And New England will start from there. All right. This defense needs to show up today. We can't be having New England put up 30 on us. Just plain and simple. Drake May coming off of a game with a few career highs passing wise, as he'll begin this game under center, back behind him. First play of the game is a handoff up the middle. That's going to get about 3 up to the 35. That's Ramondre Stevenson on the carry. All right, ruling in a gain of 4. Again, probably the most neutral play in football is a 3 to 4 yard handoff. So May under center once again, 2 receiving options to each side, a back behind him. Second play is going to be a handoff once again up the middle, and that is going to be about 4 once again. So a third down coming up. If I'm New England, you just keep it on the ground once more. So 3rd and 1. May in shotgun. Back to his left, 3 receivers to the right. New England struggled on 3rd down last week. There's going to be a give once again that bounces off a teammate and finds room down the left side up near midfield. We'll think they'll mark it to 49. Nearly got brought down by his own teammate, but bounced off that. That inadvertently helped him. I think that was Hunter Henry who bounced him outside. And otherwise he would have been met in the backfield by Bradley Chubb. But yeah, no, Hunter Henry bounces him outside himself. Fantastic. So ball on midfield. May go into play action and look to throw. Pressure coming, and Bradley Chubb is there. Sacked back at the 45. Took a lot shorter amount of time to get the first sack in this game compared to last week. All right. First pass attempt for New England today, and Bradley Chubb is there. I will take it. Gotta continue it, though. First sack for Bradley Chubb since Christmas Eve of 2023. Good on him. Made the throw once again, and going to be a pass left side that's incomplete, looking for Hunter Henry. Bounced off his chest, and a 3rd and 13 coming up. Okay. Little bit better of a defensive start in this one, but it's also kind of to be expected. And there is an argument that Rasul Douglas got there early, but no penalty marker was down. So we'll take it. Damn, the Lions wasted no time, huh? Okay. May in shotgun once again. Back to his right, 2 receivers to each side. Get a motion a receiver into the backfield to May's left. 3rd and 13 will look to throw. May with some time. Pass over the middle is caught by Stevenson. Gonna get up past the 45 and down to the 43, but not enough for the first down. And the Patriots have a choice to make. I'd imagine they go for it. They're in no man's land. And if they do, you gotta make the stop. Yep, offense on the field is 4th and 3. May and shotgun back to his left, 2 receiving options to each side. Gonna motion one of them left to right. As May will look to throw once again. Pass over the middle is going to be caught inside the 35 and down to the 33. 4 straight pass plays pick up the first. Ugh. Why is Jalen Phillips in coverage? Like, that's one thing. Like, we have so much talent at edge, but we use them in such weird ways sometimes. Like, why is Jalen Phillips dropping back into coverage? May under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. There's a play action as you look to throw. Has some time. Pass. Left side wide open. Inside the 15 and out of bounds at the 11. That's Austin Hooper on the reception. 5 straight pass plays and New England's in the red zone. Come on. He just lost them. He just lost Austin Hooper there on that wheel. First and 10 from the 11. May under center. Gonna give this up the middle and gets inside the 10 to about the 9, maybe the 8. Just rough start for this defense once again. May under center, back behind him, 3 receiving options to the left, 2nd and 7. Is going to send a man in motion as they play action once again. May to throw, pass, end zone wide open. It's a touchdown for the Patriots. They move down the field with ease on that drive. Former Dolphin Mac Hollins, the one to put New England in the end zone. Ugh, defense, man. Just you get that 4th down stand, and you get them to 4th down, and then you just can't do anything afterwards. Ugh. Extra point is he doinked it off the right upright, so at least it remains a 6-0 game, but geez, this defense they still have yet to make us any type of stop in this season. They gave up score on every single drive last week, and that continues. They have yet to make a stop. And we head to a commercial break. This defense, like you depend so much on getting pressure with how this defense is set up, and you only send in 4 sometimes. Like you need to get pressure in quick if you're gonna have a good defensive year, and they just have not even attempted that. It's the same. It's pretty much the same start as last week, except last week we held them to a field goal, and this week it's a touchdown. It's just weird. Yeah, we'll see what the offense does. Tua typically plays well against the Patriots, so hopefully we can respond. But this game should not be a shootout by any means. And if it ends up being a shootout, then like there's just the same issues as last week, except the offense got clicking. This team is only going to go as far as the defense will let it. It doesn't matter what happens with the offense. This team is not going to do anything if the defense is not going to follow behind. Yeah, and everyone knew the secondary was going to be bad entering the season. That's why it mattered so much about how good the front seven was supposed to be. And the front seven, they can't get home. They have 2 sacks on the season. But it depends so much on getting home up front. And without that ability, the defense is not going to show up no matter what. We'll see. We're just coming back from commercial break, so we'll see what the offense brings in this one. Desperately need a better showing than last week. It doesn't even matter. Like, you desperately need to do more than you did last week. All right, New England set to send this one down. And it will be returned beginning from the 1-yard line. Have room down the left side for D. Eskridge. He gets to the 25 before being brought down. All right, here out comes this offense. A lot riding on them. Tua has yet to lose to the Patriots in his career, sitting at 7-0. And we'll see. He typically plays well against the Patriots. He typically plays well, so we're gonna need a good showing today. He needs to bounce back. I want to see in this first drive a deep shot, just because we need it. Tua in shotgun, back to his left, 2 receiving options to each side. First play of the game for this offense gonna be a handoff to H-Hand up the middle. That gets past the 30 to about the 37, maybe the 38. Keep it up. If the ground game's going to be that effective, don't stop. We had like 7 handoffs last week, and that's a big reason why the offense couldn't get anything going. Tua in shotgun, back behind him as well as a back to his left. Going a little bit of an up-tempo here. As Tua's going to give this to H-Hand once again, and he gets blown up for a loss of 2. Patrick Paul couldn't set the edge. So a 3rd down coming up, 3rd and 5. Okay. God, CBS is struggling with this broadcast right now. Tua in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the right as well. 3rd and 5. Tua gonna look to throw. First pass attempt of the day. Penalty marker down. This pass over the middle is picked off. Oh my! Fuck, are you kidding me? What's the penalty? What is the penalty? I need to see this first. I'm assuming it's illegal formation on Miami. We'll see. That's poetic. Hold in on Miami and offsides on New England. We get offset and penalties. Holy shit, we got lucky. Oh my god. Man, we get lucky. That is poetic. That play right there sums up Miami. That sums up the Dolphins. Tua in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receivers to the left, a 3rd and 5. Tyreek sent in motion left to right as Tua will throw once again. Has time, pass over the middles into double coverage and incomplete. He's not seeing the field. He's just not seeing the field. It's a 3-and-out once again. Yeah, it's the first offensive drive, and boos are already raining in Hard Rock. That is insane. Punt comes off clean, and it will be returned beginning from the 23 up past the 25 and down to about the 30. That is poetic. that is poetic. If this is another game where I can just stop taking notes at halftime, that would be insane. He's just not seeing the field. Like, how are your first two pass attempts both over the middle, one picked off, the other into double coverage? Like, how is nothing else open for you? The whole reason, like, one of the biggest talking points and selling points of Tua's abilities is how insanely accurate he is. And you mean to tell me Tyreek does not get enough separation for you to put a pass in there? Like, come on. Damn, UCLA fired their head coach. I mean, like they're on the field. They're on the field. They probably are getting some separation just because of their speed alone. He was just not putting the ball in there. Like he's definitely looking around. He's going through his progressions, but he's just not seeing what he would normally would, I guess. Because like I don't get those first two pass attempts. Again, lucky that the first one was offset and penalties. But man, what a start to this game. I'm not even sure if it's that or if it's just or if he's not seeing it. If he's just not trusting his eyes. But man, that's a rough start for this offense. I mean, not being able to move the ball at all is insane. Like, I don't know what he's seeing out there. Miami is tied for the record of consecutive possessions allowing points. Handoff up the middle to begin this Patriots drive would go for 3. 11 straight drives with allowing points is crazy. And the difference between Miami's and that stat compared to like the others on that list, the others on that list include drives that are like end of half, end of game. Miami is just straight up every single possession has been points for the other team. May under center for 2nd and 7, and there's movement up front. False start on the Patriots will take it, pushing them back in some capacity. Calling it on the rookie Will Campbell. So 2nd and 12. May in shotgun. Back to his left will look to throw. Has time, pass over the middle is a wide open receiver down to the 36. That is Stefon Diggs on the reception. So now a 3rd and 4. I mean, it's weird saying it this early in the game, but you have to make this stop. You need to show to yourselves that you can make a stop and get the ball back to your offense. Because you have yet to do it this season. May and shotgun, a back to each side, 3rd and 4 from the 36. We'll look to throw once again. Miami sends a very bad 5, and it's a wide open receiver down the right side. Up towards midfield, that's Travion Henderson. Oh my. What is this? Just wide open on the halfback wheel. That's such a delayed blitz from Jordan Brooks. What is that defensive play call? May under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to hand this off left side, and that's going to be a gain of 2. Yeah, gain of 2, so 2nd and 8. May under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to hand this off once again up the middle, and there's room up to the 45, a gain of about 2 once again. So another 3rd down. And you're in a spot where if you make the stop and you don't give up too much yards, you're probably going to have to punt the ball. Just make the stop. Like, you're so much. One of our corners trying to hype up this crowd. That's not going to work in this game. You cannot depend on crowd noise at all. May and shotgun back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Looking to throw once again. Pressure coming. Going to step up and take it himself. That's enough for the 1st down and then some. Past the 35 and out of bounds to the 31. And now they're in field goal range. Just insane. And Bradley Chubb is dropped back into coverage. Why? His main skill is get into the quarterback. Use them. May under center. 1st and 10 play action once again. Looking to throw. Rolling right. Makes one man miss and going to take it himself up to the 25. Insane. Also, CBS is struggling on this broadcast. I have to watch through Sunday Ticket because Jacksonville is also playing right now on CBS. And this is struggling. May under center, back behind him. 2nd and 4, going to hand this off up the middle, and that's enough for the 1st down up to the 20. This defense, this we hyped up this defense. We really hyped up this front 7. This is insane. May under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Ball on the 20. 1st and 10. Play clock winding down. Gonna hand this off right side and good blocking. Gonna get him 3. I only gonna rule it 2, but still. Travion Henderson on the carry. Actually insane what I'm watching. What am I watching? Ugh. This is This is criminal to an extent. May under center. Back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side. Handoff once again, and that's going to be another gain of about 2. Up to the 16. All right, another third down situation. Can you make the stop? It's going to be a 2-possession game either way, but can you at least do something on third down? Main shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers to the left as CBS is continuing to struggle with this broadcast, and I do not blame them. May to throw. Pass, left side, going for it all to Stephon Diggs. Oh my, that wasn't Diggs, but oh my God. What a catch. It's Keyshawn Boot. My God. That's... What a catch. What a throw. One-handed in the bucket. Wow. "12 straight scoring drives against this defense. Just wow. The extra point is up, and he missed it again. Who is this kicker? Back-to-back missed extra points. It remains a 12-point lead. But my God, what a touchdown grab. That's one of those you can't even be mad at. And yeah, we're heading to a commercial break with about 50 seconds left in the first quarter. My God. Ugh. But we're going to get killed by Buffalo on Thursday night. That game's not going to be close for a second. From the moment kickoff happens, you know that game's going to be over at this point. I need a camera on Steven Ross right now. I need to see his face. Because this is his 12 straight scoring drives against. How? How do you not luck your way into a stop? You had a stop against the Colts, but you messed it up with a running into the kicker penalty. How have you not lucked your way into a stop yet? For 12 straight scoring drives against. That's a new record. That is a new record. That is legitimately a new record. They beat the Chargers record from 2000, which was 11. Like, God. We legitimately might not win the game this season. If this was a Patriots team last week that struggled against the Raiders. And they've had back-to-back drives where they move the ball down the field with ease. Like, jeez, man. Unbelievable. All right, kickoff underway. Going to be returned beginning from the goal line. Is D. Eskridge on the return, gets up past the 25 to the 23 with a penalty marker, 27, I mean, with a penalty marker down. This will probably be on Miami. The question is gonna become, how big of a fire sale can you even logistically do? And yeah, holding on Miami is the penalty. So we're gonna start off backed up in our own territory. Like, how big of a fire sale can you even do at this point in the season? Because there's no way. There's no way people will survive past Thursday if this score does not change. 6 total yards of offense. Patriots have 143. Tua under center, back behind it, or Tua in shotgun, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side, ball in the 17. Gonna look to throw once again. Pass left side, penalty marker down is a screen play that's gonna get up past the 25 and actually brought down at the 25. But this is gonna be an illegal formation on Miami. This is gonna be an illegal motion, illegal formation. It's gonna be some type of penalty on Miami. Oh no, it's offsides on New England. It'll be declined. So I'll take it. That's fantasy points for Achan. Miami's kind of lucky with the Patriots lining up offsides today. Buffalo is already up 10-0 against the Jets. Tua in shotgun, back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side, looking to throw once again, pass right side, that's caught to about the 30. That's enough for a first down. Alec Ingold on the reception. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. And yeah, boos are raining. There's a blue screen. CBS is struggling with this broadcast. All right, end of the first quarter. 15 minutes in the books. This game is already very rough. I mean, just you're down 12-0 already. Your defense is not playing well at all, not even close. Offense is struggling. This is bad. People are not surviving past Thursday. Like there's no way people survive entering week 4. Playing Thursday night might be the best thing that can happen to this team at this point. Because it'll give you 10 days to try and sell off as much as you can before week 4 starts. Like it's a perfect opportunity. But the big thing is nothing's gonna change if Greer stays. He needs to be the first to go, or amongst the first to go, because he cannot build a team. All right, just coming back from commercial break. What you got offense? I mean, you need points on this drive. It seems like every game you're going to be playing is a shootout at this point. So you need points here. You get ball to begin the second half. So as long as you can stay down by one possession, you're fine, in theory. And the fact that they've missed 2 extra points helps. Tua in shotgun, a back to each side. Gonna send a tight end in motion left to right. As going to quick pass right side for Achane on a screen. That's going to fight his way for about 10. Achane's the only person on this offense that's putting in effort. If there's anyone from this offense that I want to see, I want to see stay past a regime change, is Achane. I would hate to see Achane wearing another jersey. Tua under center, back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side. 2nd and 1. More so 2nd and inches. Gonna play action and look to throw. Has time, pass right side, caught by Tyreek. Makes one man miss and pass midfield. Out of bounds near the 47. All right. We're past midfield for the first time today. As I see, CBS's cameras right now, I think they're stuck with a 1 camera angle. Tua in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receivers to the left. All right. You already see Tyreek's upset about that. Toss left side, going to find some space up near the 46. They tried to get Tyreek on that cheat motion. Ball didn't get snapped when it was supposed to, so Reek had to set, and it kind of threw off the play a bit. You can just tell instantly that he was like, come on, snap the ball. And I gain a 4 for Achane on the toss play. 2nd and 6 from the 44. And yes, it's kind of funny to see CBS struggling with this. So Tua in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receivers to the right as well. They're bunched up on this play. As Tua's going to give this to Malik Washington right side on an end around. Has space, 1st down and more. Good carry there, up past the 30 to the 26. Malik Washington, someone else that is putting in the work. Yeah, ball on the 26, Malik Washington, good end around there. Like, you're going to have to do more of those type of plays. More trickery, more fancy shit if you can get this offense going properly. Tua under center, back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side. 1st and 10. Tyreek sent in motion as they're going to toss this up the middle for Ollie Gordon. He gets past the 20 and fights his way near the 16, maybe the 17. There we go. This offense is moving into the red zone for the first time. It's something. So 2nd and 2, Tua in shotgun, back to his left, 3 receivers to the right. Ball on the 18-yard line. Play clock winding down to get the snap off. Tua to throw. Has time. Pass. End zone wide open. There it is. Touchdown Miami. Jalen Waddle. He finally gets involved with this offense, and they cut this deficit in half. About time. 18 yards out. About time. Riley Patterson on for the extra point. His first field goal or extra point of the season. It is up. And it is good. 5-point deficit. With 11:19 to play in the half. Time to see what this defense can do. Can they build off of this? But about time. Oh, Josh Allen got a really bad nosebleed. Oh yeah, that's his head right into the groin of one of his linemen while also getting his face mask ripped off. God damn, Josh Allen. Just have a normal play, please. We're at commercial break. We will see. We will see. Offense finally doing something. Now can the defense? Virginia Tech has also fired their head coach. Fair. Yeah, Allen's back in the game. Not surprised by that. As we're just coming back from the commercial break. Yeah, I mean, they need to, man. This defense has been terrible this season. I mean, 12 straight possessions of being scored against is just not okay. That's not acceptable no matter what level of football you're on. As a kickoff is going to be returned beginning from the 5 and up to the 25. All right. What you got, defense? Already, the defense has hit new lows seen this millennia, breaking the record previously held by the Chargers for most consecutive scoring drives against. Previous record was 11 by the 2000 Chargers. The record is now 12, held by this very Dolphins team, so we'll see. You need something on this drive. You're only down by 5, still very much not out of it. Somehow. May under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to look to throw. Pass right side is caught by Austin Hooper, and that's 9.5. Jalen Phillips was dropped in the coverage right in that passing lane and somehow did not get a hand on that ball. So May under center, 2nd and 1. Back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side, looking to throw once again. Quick passes once again caught by Austin Hooper, and that is once again about 10 on the play. Probably more so like 7 or 8, but still. It's the same play back to back. Drake May is currently 9 for 10 on the day. May under center, back behind him, 2 receiver options to each side. 1st and 10 from the 41. Handoff up the middle. And that's room for Ramondre Stevenson. Past midfield, the 1st down and then some. Past the 40 and finally being brought down at the 37. Bouncing off defenders. Can't get anyone with a clean tackle on him until a swarm of Dolphins meets him well down the field in the 2nd level. Ugh. And they're right back in the field goal range. So, seems like it's going to be 13 straight drives. May under center, back behind him. Going to play action and look to throw. Pressure coming. He's met in the backfield. Chop Robinson. Down at the 42. Okay. That should knock him out of field goal range for the time being. But it's still 2nd 15. So there's that. May in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receivers to the left. Ball on the 43. Miami send in pressure. Pass over the middle is caught. Plenty of room for Hunter Henry down to the 30-yard line. Penalty marker is down. This might be coming back. Yep, holding on New England. Calling it on the rookie Trevion Henderson. Okay, see, this is what I was talking about earlier by lucking your way into a stop. So 2nd and 25. New England's taking their time breaking this huddle. May in shotgun. Ball now on their own 47. Two running backs to each side as May will look to throw once again. Pressure coming, rolling to his right, breaks off one defender. Pass is going to be incomplete, but a penalty marker is down in the secondary. You get to a 2nd and 25, and then there's a defensive holding to give him a first. Come on. This defense, man, that's one of, if that's not on Miami, I'll be impressed. If this is not on Miami, I'll be impressed. Yep, illegal contact on Miami, automatic 1st down. You get them to a 2nd and 25. You luck your way into a surefire stop. And then you illegal contact on the opposite side of the field. Wow. Just wow. May under center, back behind him. Gonna hand this off up the middle, and that's going to be Antonio Gibson for about 5. Just wow. So 2nd and 5, and there's a penalty marker before the snap. Will be a false start on New England. Just wow. All right, 2nd and 10. If New England ends up scoring on this drive, that would be poetic as hell. May in shotgun. Back to his left, going to look to throw once again. Pressure coming. Quick pass left side for a screen is caught by Henderson. Has room, a first down and then some. Bulldozing his way past the 35 and down at the 33. And that's field goal range. just wow. Just wow. Just wow. You go from 2nd and 25 to a 1st and 10 to a 2nd and 10, and then May play action looking to throw. Has time. Pass right side wide open is Hunter Henry, and that's gonna be 9.5, maybe the 10 needed. Are we sure? Are we sure we have defensive players on the field? Like, are we positive we're not just sending out scout team offense? It's like, what is this defense doing? Five and a half to play in this first half. 2nd and 1, May under center. That's a QB sneak. That's going to get like 3 and enough for the first down. I am in disbelief of how this defense is playing. Like, actual disbelief. First and 10 from the 21. May in shotgun. Back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Going to look to throw once again. Pass left side. That's going to be caught by Stevenson, but brought down at the line by Tyrell Dodson. All right. Dodson has missed a few tackles on this drive already. He makes a good one there to hold him for no yards on the play. If you hold them to a field goal, there's a chance they miss it. Their kicker has not been accurate today. And 2, I mean, you're still down by 1 possession, getting the ball to begin the second half. That's all you can really ask for at this point. May gonna hand this off up the middle, and there's plenty of space for Stevenson. That's gonna be enough for the first down, a gain of 10 up to the 11. Oh my. Where is this front 7? They're getting bullied off the ball. Holy shit. And why are we having linebackers lined up 10 yards behind the line? What? Official ruling is 3rd and inches. May under center, QB sneak once again. He gets inside the 10 to the 9. Stunned, not even stunned disbelief. This is just this year's Dolphins team. Defense that won't show up. Offense that's inconsistent. May under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. 1st and goal from the 10. Play clock winding down. They get the snap off as they hand this off right side. And that's a gain of about 2. 2:43 to play in the half. We're going to have a stoppage here, because I think Miami will start calling timeouts. Yeah, this Dolphins defense has allowed points on 12 straight possessions, and very easily soon to be 13. As yeah, I think Miami called their first timeout. They're trying to get a ball back for the half, which fair. If you can if you can get it to one possession entering the half, you have a solid chance in this. But at the same time, like, come on. Second and goal. Second and goal, ball on the 8. May in shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Going to look to throw. Has time. Rolling to his left now to buy some more. Going to take it himself. Inside the 5 and out of bounds at the 4. Tyrell Dodson met May there to force him out of bounds. It's a third and goal. And clock is running. Not going to call a timeout here? Because if not, what's the point of calling one after first down? Why call a timeout after first and goal if you're not going to call one after second and goal? What? What's the logic here? May alone in shotgun, 3 receivers to the right. They're going to... Okay, finally, with 2:03 to play, we get a timeout called. Mainly because the play clock was winding down, so this is New England calling the timeout. But why call a timeout after first and goal if you're not going to call one after second and goal? Because you just wasted 35 minutes of clock. Not minutes, 35 seconds worth of clock. What is the logic there? May in shotgun, back to his left, 3 receivers to the right. Third and goal from the 4. May looking to throw. Has time, pass, end zone, incomplete. Low and away, ball seemed to be tipped at the line there. Okay, they're probably going to go for it? No, okay. Field goal unit coming out. You make the stand you needed. It is also a 2-minute warning. Yeah, ball was tipped at the line. Otherwise, it very easily could have been a touchdown to Hunter Henry. All right. Now you need points before the half. Oh, Burrow is down. Are you kidding me? You know Burrow is down? Or James Cook had a big play? Did I forget to play him in fantasy? I did. God damn it. James Cook is going off today, and I forgot to put him in. Also, how is Dallas struggling against the Giants right now? What the? Still that commercial break for the 2-minute warning. I know a big touchdown for Cook just got called back, it seems. Okay. I will take it. All right, just getting back from commercial break. A minute 59 to play. And now it comes to field goal unit. He has missed 2 extra points today. This from 22 yards out. It is up and it is good. So it is an 8-point game. You have 2 minutes, 2 timeouts, down by 8. All you need is a field goal to be sitting good with a chance to take the lead entering the half or exiting the half. You don't need to force the ball. Just focus on killing clock and getting down the field. If you can take a shot you're confident in, do it. But the main thing is you want this to be the final drive entering the half. Oh, that Burrow injury doesn't look good. That might be technically no contact. That's rough. All right, kickoff underway. Going to be returned beginning from like the 2. And up past the 20 to about the 23. Special teams has not been great today. Special teams have not been great today. As we're taking another commercial break here before this 2-minute drill for Miami. We shall see. We shall see. As yeah, so that commercial break. But you have to be able to do something on this drive, right? What you got? A minute 50 to play in the half. You need points. You just need points to end the half here. Oh, Burrow is going to the locker room. All right, Tua in shotgun, back behind him. Waddle in the backfield to Tua's right. Going to look to throw. With some time, pass deep, right side wide open is Tyreek to the 45. 20+ yard play for Tyreek. About time that happens. There we go. About time we see a 20-plus yard play for Reek. It's been a minute. Tua in shotgun. 3 receivers to the left, a back to his right. Gonna shift the back to his left as they're gonna hand this off to Achane up the middle, who has about 4. Would have had more space. I got maybe 5 up to midfield, but would have had more space if Jonas Savaniana was a little bit more aggressive, played that blocking a bit better. Instead, 2nd and 6. Going no huddle. Tua in shotgun, back to his right, looking to throw. Quick pass left side is caught by Waddle. I think he gets to the 45. Go and hurry up. You have 2 timeouts. And it's going to be 3rd and inches. Tua in shotgun, back to his left, 3 receivers to the right. I hope they realize it's 3rd down. Pass over the middle is caught by Achane. Plenty of space past the 35 to the 34, maybe 33. You're in field goal range. There's a minute to play. Clock is stopped. I believe we have a timeout called. Yep. Miami calls their 2nd timeout. This has been a good 2-minute drill. Finish it. As we're heading to a commercial break. This has been a good 2-minute drill. Jake Browning is now in the game for Cincy. Jeez. Man, I feel bad for Cincy. All right, slack commercial break. There's a minute to play. Select commercial break. All right, just getting back from commercial break. A minute to play. You're in very solid field goal range. So you can make this a 5-point game at the least to enter half. You have 1 timeout remaining. Yeah, I saw that Burrow is headed to the locker room. I feel so bad for you, Flash. Like it did not look good either, how he got hurt. Tua in shotgun, back to his left, 2 receivers to each side. They get the snap off in time as Tua's going to throw this left side to Tyreek, and that is a gain of about 5. Have to go hurry up. Tua in shotgun, back to his left, 3 receivers to the right. 2nd and 5, looking to throw. Pass over the middle, caught by Achane with room. The 15, the 10, the 5. Devon Achane breaking tackles, spinning his way. Touchdown Miami. There we go. Devon Achane is the only person on this team that's putting in effort. He's the only one on this team that I can actually see putting in 100% effort every single play. This man does not go down. I've been thinking about potentially getting one of those Rivals jerseys I've been second guessing him because I have no idea who's going to be on the team in 5 weeks. I think the answer is A-Chan. Anything Miami related for the time being, A-Chan's going to be the answer. Because like he is someone I never want to see leave the Dolphins. He needs to stay on this team. As New England calls their second time out. Yeah, I feel the same way with Tua most of the time, man. It's just he needs finding ways to keep those guys in the pocket is insanely difficult for some reason. And like we know that if Burrow stays healthy and plays well, y'all are a Super Bowl team. So it makes it sting that much more for y'all. All right, Miami's going for the 2-point attempt here to try and tie this game. Tua in shotgun, 3 receivers to the left, a back to his right. 2-point try from the 2, and they get New England to jump. I think at least. We'll see. The refs are discussing. And nope, gonna be false start on Miami. Send out Riley Patterson. Patrick Paul jumped. Yeah, no, just send out Riley Patterson at this point. I mean, did Patrick Paul move there? Either way, gonna push you back 5. So unless you think you can get 7, might as well just make it a 1-point game. Yeah, Riley Patterson on for the extra point to make it a 1-point game with 33 seconds left in the half. It is up, and it is right down the middle. All right. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Cowboys. I mean, they just scored, but man, they've been struggling in this one against the Giants. The Lions are up by 14 now. Kickoff underway. Going to be. Oh, he touched it. It's muffed. And that goes out of bounds. New England will start from the 4. Hold on. There's a chance here. There's a chance here for Miami to get more points. They're started from their own 4. If you send pressure, if you can get home, you can and try and push them back. There's a chance. I would imagine New England's just going to need this one out, but yeah, Hill is heading to the locker room early. He gets his IVs at the half, and we're not expecting to get the ball back, so that's fine. Yeah, offensive lineman is one of the trickier positions to figure out. As yeah, New England's going to need this one down. We're going to head to halftime. Miami gets ball to begin the second half. Only down by a point. You're chilling. a much better offensive showing today than anything that last week could have shown. I mean, it's Cincy's team right now is in a very weird spot because you just paid a shit ton of money to guys. The rest of your team is not going to be even close to the same caliber. So you really are dependent on finding those diamonds in the roughs. And I'm just not sure if Cincy can, and at least by the offensive line. The same way I feel about Miami. Like, Miami's in a similar boat. They need to depend on those diamonds in the roughs, and they just cannot find offensive linemen that are that. Anyway, we're at the half. I will quickly be right back. I am back. So at halftime. Yeah, it's kind of it depends on when Burrow got hurt there. Is it when he got landed on, or when he was trying to dance in that pocket? Only time will tell. We'll see. It's definitely ankle slash calf related. Yeah, I think it would be when, yeah, probably would be when everyone lands on him. I don't know. We'll see. Damn, 2 is 9 for 10 today. Does not feel that way. It's a close game, but it's still one of those games where it should not be this close. Like, Miami has had the chances to to handle business in this game, and they just haven't been able to, especially defensively. Offense, they had that slow first drive, but since then they've been playing well. Defensively, though, I mean, it's been rough. The good thing is we can officially say that Miami finally has a defensive drive where they did not allow points, mainly because New England just needed the halftime. but it is now no longer 13 straight possessions of giving up points. It is still 13 straight drives, but not 13 straight possessions. And yes, there's a difference. Yeah, exactly. It's a 1 point game. We get ball to begin the half. Offense is playing well. This game might be a shootout, but it's a shootout that Miami can definitely win. Which is the good thing. But Thursday night is going to be rough. Like, Thursday night might be the worst game we have watched in a long time. Because it's just, this is a defense that is not going to be able to handle Josh Allen. By any means. Oh my god, Cam Ward's first touchdown pass went to Alec Alamaner? Hell yeah. I'm DMing this to Toasted. We're still at halftime. I mean, a nosebleed took him out for what, like 3 plays? I would be shocked if we don't give up 60 against Buffalo. Like, I would legit be shocked. Because you know that they're going to get a touchdown every possession. I guess the question is just how long can Miami handle if Miami can win the time of possession battle, which I doubt. Actually, they'll probably win it. They'll probably win the time of possession battle purely because the Bills are going to have like 2-play drives constantly. Oh no, he came back in the game pretty quick. It was just a nosebleed. He got some cotton stuffed up his left nostril, and he was back in the game. Like it's Josh Allen. The only way he doesn't go back in the game is if his leg falls off. He's gonna play through anything. I mean, I don't think I would want Miami to make the playoffs if they go 9-8. I think I would rather see Miami would go 5-12 and hit the reset button than this team go 9-8 and make the playoffs. Because this team's not winning a playoff game. It's a wasted season at that point because they're going to say, "Oh, we made the playoffs. We're going to be able to run it back." Yada yada yada. Everything's fine. Don't worry. Just a bad season. We'll get things right. They will have excuses if they make the playoffs. Now, if they finish 5-12 and miss the playoffs, they have no excuses. They have to hit the reset. And I think I would rather see that at this point. Oh, really? That's that's fun. All right, halftime should be wrapping up here shortly. We'll see. Take the lead out the half, and you're sitting good. Take the lead out of the half, and you're good. We shall see, though. Bot Flash, check DMs. I'm telling you, man, it's Vanderbilt's year. It is Vanderbilt's year. You see how they handled a Heisman candidate last night? Just wait, man. Vanderbilt about to go on a run. Vanderbilt's about to go on a run. Just wait. In Diego Pavia, we trust. All right, just exiting halftime. Just watch. Because remember, that game is in Vanderbilt, so you don't have the Death Valley hype surrounding you. In Vanderbilt is Pavia's land, and he's gonna go crazy against any defense. I desperately need both teams to be undefeated entering that game, because I would need game day to go to Nashville and go to Vanderbilt. That would be amazing. All right, just exiting the half. We're waiting for New England to send this one down. We'll see about that. Kickoff underway. Going to be returned beginning from about the 7. And has some room down that left side. Gets to about the 28 before being brought down. So we'll begin from there. All right. Offense been playing well this game. Back-to-back touchdown drives in that second quarter. Can they continue it? But this defense, no matter what's going to need to step up in this half. Tua in shotgun back behind him. Handoff right side for Achane, who's going to get past the 35 and down to about the 36, maybe 37. Nearly broke that one deep. He had the space to if he could stay on his feet. So Tua under center, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the right. 2nd and 3. Gonna send Waddle in motion right to left, back to the right. As they play action, look to throw. Tua gonna throw this one away right side towards Waddle. 3rd and 3 coming up. All right, playing smart there. First incompletion since the opening drive of the game. And there's holding on Miami, so gonna push them back anyway. So never mind, not incomplete. 2nd and 13 coming up. All right. Don't like being behind the chains like this, but whatever. Tua in shotgun, a back to each side. To get the snap off in time as Tua gonna dump it off right side, but it's well off the mark and incomplete. Trying to check down to Achane, but put too much into it, threw it too far inside. And there's another penalty marker down. It's holding once again on Miami. And it will be declined. So now there's the first incompletion since the opening drive of the game for Miami. And a 3rd and 13. Third and 13. And they're not breaking the huddle. There's 5 seconds left on the play clock, and they just broke the huddle. And no, Miami's calling a timeout. What? How are you just breaking the huddle at 5 seconds? Clock management continuing to be rough. Damn. That's a nice stat. 2007 was also the year of multiple number 1 ranked teams going down, so. Tua in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receivers to the right as well. 3rd and 13. Tua gonna look to throw. Has time, launching one deep over the middle and underthrown, but Hill's gonna come down with it. Down to the plus 26-yard line. There's finally a massive deep shot to Hill. But again, slightly underthrown. The defender ran past it. It's a rough play, but it works. You needed to take the top off the defense like that. First time since 2023, there's a 30-plus air yard pass to Hill. About time, but man, that looked rough. 47 total yards on the play. Tua under center, back and fullback behind him. Ball on the plus 27. Handoff right side for Achane. He's going to get a yard. Second and 9 coming up. Yeah, it's there. That's a rough one though. Tua in shotgun, back behind him. Going to touch past this right side. And going to get inside the 25 to the 24. That's Malik Washington. All right. Third and 7 coming up. Tua in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receivers to the left. Receiver sent in motion as Tua will look to throw. Pass over the middle is going to be caught inside of 15 down to the 12. That's Malik Washington on the reception. Penalty marker is down, I swear. It's illegal shift to Miami, because of course it is. 3rd and 12. Ball back on the 29. Tua in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receivers to the left. 11.5 to play in this quarter. Tua to throw once again. Pass left side is caught for a screen. And going to get down to about the 22 is Devon Achane before being brought down. And Miami has a decision to make. It was officially ruled as a left toe injury for Joe Burrow. Okay. All right, out comes Riley Patterson to try and give Miami the lead, and it will be their first lead this season. The 40-yard kick is up, and it is good. Miami has a 2-point lead, and the first time they have led at all this season. All right. So a successful middle 8. Or I should say like middle 4. You have the successful 2-minute drill to end the half. You have a good opening drive of the half. Couldn't find the end zone on it, but at least you take the lead. It's something. That's crazy. All right, commercial break after the opening drive. Oh yeah, I do remember that. It's possible. All right, just coming back from commercial break. Back from commercial break. What you got for us? Kickoff underway. Going to be returned beginning from the 9. Has room past the 30 and gets brought down near the 35. And a penalty marker down on the kickoff as well. It's blocking the back on New England. All right. Damn, San Francisco is impressing me with how they're playing right now with Mac Jones leading the way. So 1st and 10 for New England. Oh, the AP poll is out and Vanderbilt ranked. Hell yeah. May under center, back and fullback behind him. Going to hand this off up the middle, and that's Ramondre Stevenson fighting his way to the 20 for a gain of 3. All right. Yeah, last week New England was very pass happy in the second half. We'll see how they play this week. May under center, gonna play action and look to throw. May with time, pass gonna be incomplete. Had a man wide open. Looking for Stephon Diggs. Pass was low and behind. And it's 3rd and 7. It's 3rd and 7. Can you make a stop? Can you make a stop? It will be the first proper stop of the season for this Miami defense. May in shotgun, a back to each side. 3rd and 7 from the 20. Looking to throw. Miami sends pressure. It's going to get there. Sacked inside the 10 at the 8. Penalty marker is down. But Jordan Brooks meets May in the backfield. What is the penalty? It's going to be holding on New England. That will be declined. And Miami gets their first defensive stop of the season. As yeah, Travion Henderson gets a fistful of the horse collar. And New England's going to have to punt this from deep in their own territory. Finally, this defense does something. A 4th and 18. Punt comes off clean. Going to be returned beginning from the 36. That's Tyreek back to return this one. Penalty marker down. Reek makes one man miss. Going to work his way past the 40 to about the 41. Yeah, it's the start of this game was rough offensively, but they found a rhythm. They have found a rhythm offensively. It seems like the defense has now found a rhythm as well with the red zone stand at the tail end of the first half to hold them to 3, and then the 3 and out to begin this half. It's nice that this game is shaping up more so how I expected. As there is a penalty still down, we'll see what this is. I believe it'll be holding on New England again. Yep, holding on New England. Half the distance to the goal, we're gonna repunt. We're gonna repunt. Okay. You guys are hoping for a block, maybe? I mean, Judon was the one who got held, and yeah, he nearly had a free lane at the punter there, so. We'll see. Sending the punt unit back on the field. It's gonna be a 4th and like 23. Yep, 4th and 23. Punting from the tailback, the tail end of his own end zone. Tyreek still back to return this. Punt comes off clean once again. And it's a great punt. Return beginning from the 30. Good way to flip the field. Reek makes one man miss. Gonna try and find some space. Gets up to about the 44. Maybe the 43. Okay. That's a great punt. I have to give props where props are due. That's a fantastic punt. From the back of your own end zone, getting it out to the other 30. That's a great punt. Well, what is this RE tweet I'm seeing? Ravens had first and goal from the 1, and they didn't give it to Henry once. They pulled a Seahawk? Come on. Let's see, we're at commercial break. With being at commercial break, I want to quickly say if you are new, subscribe. It'd be greatly appreciated. We just crossed over 500 on Thursday night. Massive shout out to Tom Grossi for the raid that helped with that. But if you're still new, found it outside of that, subscribe. Really appreciate it. I'll be live for Eagles and Chiefs right after this. And we'll be live for Sunday Night Football between the Falcons and Vikings tonight. Post game goes up tomorrow, as well as a stream from Monday Night Football between the Buccaneers and Texans. It's Harbaugh overthinking goal line. It seems just simply overthinking goal to go. Which fair, you have Lamar Jackson as well. Like it's fair to try and throw some trickery there. But at the same time, you would think people learn from Seattle, where like if you have one of the best power backs of this generation, maybe you give them the ball on goal to go. Like just maybe not all 4 times, but maybe once you give it to him. Robert Kraft showing him now on the broadcast. I'm assuming owners can get into the Hall of Fame, right? If so, Kraft's going to be a first ballot whenever that happens, if it can happen. I need to see T. Higgins with a touchdown. I've got to put James Cook in my lineup for fantasy today, and I'm massively regretting that. Especially because Dallas has disappointed me with their scoring ability. All right, Tua in shotgun, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. First play of the drive from the 44. And Tua's going to give this to Achane left side, who's going to get right back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. No gain. All right. Yeah, Achane continues to be a massive factor in this one. It was Mitchell Tinsley who got the touchdown for Cincy. Come on, man. Tua under center, Achane behind him. Fullback behind him as well. As they're going to look to throw on 2nd and 10. Tua with time. Pass left side wide open. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Down to the 33. Hanging on through the contact. Jalen Waddle, baby. He always seems to cook against New England as well. That's a great catch. Yeah, that is a fantastic catch through the contact. Good on you. 8:03 to play in the 3rd. And they're really focusing in on this Patriots defensive coordinator. Hey, can we change? Oh, that's why, because Waddle. Again, big hit on Waddle there, but he's on the sideline, helmet in hand, as he was a little banged up afterwards. As the Patriots are going to challenge this? Yeah, the Patriots will challenge this. We'll see. The question is, as he goes to the ground, did he maintain possession? As we're heading to a commercial break, so we'll wait and see. It's so funny that people are continuing the trend of throwing green things on the field. So that commercial break. Still at commercial break. Yeah, Vandy got ranked 20th on the AP poll, and good for them. It's very fair to say that they're going to be ranked in the top 15 come the game against Alabama. That's going to be a great game, but college game day going to Tuscaloosa for Vandy, Alabama. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, New England will lose that challenge. They're saying that Waddle hanged on through the contact and through the ground. So they'll lose their timeout, be Miami ball up near the 33. 11 SEC teams in the top 25. Crazy. Tua in shotgun back behind him. Going to hand this off left side, and he's going to get right back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. That's Malik Washington on the carry. I assume the second most is the Big Ten, right? They have to have like what, 5 teams in top 25 at minimum? ACC only has 3. That makes complete sense. Handoff up the middle on second down is going to get past the 30 to about the 28. Big Ten has 7, also makes sense. That's Malik Washington on the carry once again. Third down coming up. Big 12 has 3. Who would those be? Probably Iowa State, Kansas, and I don't know who the third would be. Tua in shotgun, 3rd and 5, looking to throw. As time, pass right side is going to be caught by Reek along the sideline, down at the 19. All right, Tyreek, good comeback route, picks up the first. That's one of those big time. Oh yeah, Texas Tech. Duh. That's one of those big throws from Tua that we did not see last week. Tua in shotgun, back behind him, gonna fake a toss as he looks to throw. Pass right side, wide open. Malik Washington, first down and more, inside the 5 and down to the 4. Penalty marker is down. A Patriot is slow to get up. It's holding on Miami. Cool. And yep, we're going to head to a commercial break due to injury timeout. Oh, I forgot Utah was in the Big 12. Yeah, that's right. All right, commercial break due to injury timeout. I mean, just anyway, just capping off this drive with points, I think is nice because you had all of last week where you were struggling to do just that. Like, if you can get in the end zone, that's great. But the big thing is just don't force anything and keep control of this game. As long as you get points, you gain momentum, which you desperately need throughout the rest of this one. You don't want to force anything. You don't want to put the ball on the ground. You just want to make sure you exit this drive, killing as much clock as possible, and getting points on the board. Steelers and Seahawks is a closer game than I thought it was going to be. We're still at commercial break. Still at commercial break. All right, just coming back from commercial break. There's the replay once again of where contact was made for the when injury took place. That's helmet to helmet contact there. That's rough. All right, 1st and 20, 6:06 to play. Ball on the 29. Tua in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. What you got, Tua? Gonna look to throw. Pass left side is caught by Waddle for about 4, up to the 25. Penalty marker is down. I think this will be offsides on New England. I think they jumped a little bit too early. Yep. All right, so 1st and 15 coming up. You'll take that. Just barely mistimed that snap. Now Buffalo is up 23-3. Damn. All right, 5:40 to play in the 3rd. Tua in shotgun, back to each side. Ball on the 24. They get the snap off in time as Tua's going to dump it off right side for Achane, who's going to get right back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. Didn't even really seem like he looked at anyone else. All right. Again, you're able to kill clock right now. That's one of the bigger portions of this. 2nd and 15. Vrabel is doubting something to his defense. Tua in shotgun, back to his right, 2 receiving options to each side. Play clock winding down. They get the snap off in time as Tua's going to quick pass right side to Achane once again, who's going to get to the 20. So a gain of 4. Back-to-back quick hitters like that, I don't know how I feel about that. It's fine, but like 3rd and 11 now. Tua in shotgun, back behind him. 3 receiving options to the left. 3rd and 11 from the 20. As Tua will look to throw once again. Pressure coming. Tries to avoid it, but going to be brought down at the 25. Yeah, good blitz. Good blitz by New England. Okay. The key thing is you didn't force the ball. You didn't turn it over. You're just going to set yourself up for points. As that Christian Barmore slow to get up for New England. Oh, that's a tough loss for that defense. Yeah, that left side of the line got blown up, and Barmore got forced into his own player there. Oof, yeah, that's tough for Barmore. He got blocked right into his teammate. Ugh, prayers, man, prayers. Barmore is a hell of a player. That's a tough loss for that defense. As we're going to head to a commercial break for the injury timeout. All right. Not great, not terrible. A drive you're happy with at this stage in the game. Obviously, a touchdown would have been better, but any way you can get points is nice. All right, since we're at commercial break, I will quickly be right back. All right, just coming back from commercial break. And out comes Riley Patterson for a 44-yard kick to make this a 5-point game with under 4 minutes to play in the quarter. From the right hash. Kick is up, and it is right down the middle. All right. Points, baby, points. Not too bad, not too bad. Defense forced a 3-and-out first time they were on the field in this half. Let's see if they can do it again, or at least just make a stop of some kind. It doesn't have to be a 3-and-out. Doesn't even have to be a punt, really. As long as you don't give them the end zone, I say you're fine. What is the 1 o'clock window next week? Because Miami plays Thursday night. What's the 1 o'clock window? Is there a game worthwhile? Rams-Eagles is a good game. So is Broncos-Chargers. Alright, I'll think about it. Kickoff underway, going to be returned beginning from about the 9. Up past the 25, has the sideline out of bounds near the 35. Penalty marker is down. This might be brought back some more. Yep, holding on New England. Calling it on Trevion Henderson. He's going to push him back deep. We'll see. .331 to play. First play of the drive. May in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Ball on their own 17-yard line. May looking to throw. Pass left side is going to be caught by Stephon Diggs, who's going to get about 8 on the play. That's Jalen Phillips dropping back into coverage again. And Jalen Phillips is not a cover linebacker at all. He should not be dropping back into coverage. May gonna hand this off up the middle on second down. Gonna get about a yard. Penalty marker down as well. Mika Fitzpatrick into the backfield there to force the minimal gain. And we'll see what the penalty is. Yeah, Ramondre Stevenson's having himself a good game. And it was holding on New England. So 2nd and 12. May in shotgun. Gonna look to throw here. Has time. Pass over the middle is caught by a wide open Ramondre Stevenson, who's going to get about 8 on the play. All right, 3rd down coming up. Can you make the stand? Can you make the stand? Third and 3, 2 minutes remain in this third quarter. May in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Play clock winding down. They're going to get the snap off in time. Miami sends 4. Pressure coming. Couldn't bring him down. Pass right side. Wide open. Ramondre Stevenson. The 35-30. Breaking tackles 25. And down at the 21. Jalen Phillips was there. He met him in the backfield, but couldn't bring him down. And instead, that's a massive play for New England. That's tough. That is tough. May under center. Going to hand this off up the middle for Antonio Gibson. Past the 10 and down to the 6. Ramondre Stevenson, man. God. And then Antonio Gibson for your next play. That's tough. That is very tough because you had to stop there. May in shotgun, back to his right, 3 receivers to the left. 1st and goal from the 6. Gonna look to throw. Final play of the quarter coming up. May rolling to his right to buy some time. The 5, and he's in for a touchdown. Penalty markers are down. This will most likely be against Miami. Yep, defensive holding. Drake May from 6 yards out. The Patriots retake the lead. Ugh. Just a tough drive there. Hey, T. Higgins got a touchdown. Let's go. All right, New England gonna go for 2. May in shotgun, back to his right, 2 receivers to each side. Going to give this to Stevenson up the middle, and he gets in with ease. It's a 3-point Patriot lead with 6 seconds remaining in the quarter. Hell yeah, 42-yarder for Higgins. That's great fantasy points. Yeah, Matt Judon couldn't bring May down. That's tough. That's a very rough drive to give up. Rams defense has been disappointing me today. So is not playing James Cook, but now that like Achan is actually doing stuff, and so is Higgins, I don't really know who I could have replaced him with. Still probably Higgins, but oh well, too late. All right, kickoff return beginning from inside the 5, gets to about the 31, and that'll be the end of the third quarter. All right, end of the third quarter. 15 minutes remain. This has been something. I don't know. They just have not been using Derrick Henry, I guess, today. It does not make sense. It just doesn't make sense. I mean, they're winning, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I kind of expected Derrick Henry to be more of a factor. Fifteen minutes remain. All right, so that commercial break. Big time drive here for this offense. There has been 8 scoring drives out of the 11 possessions in this game. One of those possessions is the end of the half possession from New England. They're more so it's like 8 out of 10. Tua under center, back behind him. 2 receiving options to each side. Down by 3. First play of the drive is going to be a handoff right side. That loses a yard. As Burrow is out for the rest of the game. Bro, Buffalo is cooking New York today. Holy shit. Second and 10. Tua in shotgun, back behind him. Gonna look to throw here once again. Pass over the middle is caught. Pass the 45 to the 47. Jalen Waddle with the catch through contact. Going up for it, man. What a catch. And that's another throw that like Tua has been shying away from throws like that. Not scared there. Good throw, good catch. First and 10. Tua in shotgun, back behind him, 2 receiving options to each side. Ball on the 46. Going to play action and look to throw. Tua with some time, gonna throw it away right side. Nick Westbrook and Keenan in the vicinity, but not much else open down the field. It's a throwaway. 13.5 to play. So second and 10. Tua in shotgun. Quick pass right side. Screenplay for Achane. Gonna fight his way for about 2, but now it's 3rd and 8. Alright. Gonna need something here. Gonna need something. Third and 8. Tua in shotgun. Back to his right. 3 receivers to the left. Gonna send one of them in a short motion. As Tua will look to throw. Rolling to his left to buy some time. Still looking. Needs to get out of bounds. No gain. Really nothing open down the field there. He had Waddle open, but the pocket didn't give him time. Out comes Jake Bailey to send this one down. Punt comes off clean. Going to bounce and be downed and like the 11. Comes down to the defense now. To give the offense one more shot. It comes down to this defense. 12:07 to play. We head to a commercial break, and I will be right back. All right, I'm back, and we're just getting back from commercial break. 12 minutes to play. This one's going to come down to the wire. And it all comes down to this defense. All comes down to this defense. Can they make one more stand to give the offense a shot? We shall see. May in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. Ball on the 13, and there's movement up front before the snap. This will be a false start on New England. That's a good way to start this drive. Calling it on Morgan Moses, one of their offseason acquisitions. May in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. 1st and 15 from the 8. Looking to throw. Quick pass left side. That's caught. Going to get up to about the 15 before being brought down. That is Demario Douglas, I believe, on the reception. Yeah. All right, 2nd down. 2nd and 7. Made to throw. Quick pass right side for his screen. That gets blown up back at the 10. It's Willie Gay on the tackle for loss. Finally, he sees the field on defense, and he makes a big-time play. Blowing up that swing screen for Ramondre Stevenson. There we go, man. Finally. 3rd and 12. Backed up at the 10-yard line. May in shotgun. Back to his left, looking to throw. Miami sending pressure. Pass left side, caught by Stevenson for a screen. Past the 15, past the 20, and he gets the 1st. Oh, this defense. First and 10, 10 minutes to play. May under center, back behind him. Handoff up the middle, and that's going to be a gain of a yard, maybe 2. Penalty marker down. This might be on New England. Tyrod Taylor in the game for the Jets. Shamar Stewart limping off the field for Cincy. The penalty is illegal shift on New England. First and 15. May under center, back behind him. Going to give this once again up the middle, and that's going to be about 3, maybe 2 on the play for Stevenson. Oh, no, it's Travion Henderson on the carry. All right, 2nd down. Kenneth Grant on the tackle. 9:20 to play in this game. I mean, you're going to have to be able to make a stand here at some point. 2nd and 13. May and shotgun back to his left, 2 receiving options to each side. Bobble to snap and gonna fall on it back at the 8. Low snap. May couldn't corral it until he dives on it back at the 8, maybe the 7. And it's a 3rd and long. I swear, if we give this up, it's a 3rd and 26. They're at their own 8-yard line. There is no excuse for giving this up and not getting the ball back to your defense or to your offense. May and shotgun looking to throw. Pass left side to screen for Antonio Gibson. That's met at the line for no gain. Jordan Brooks with the tackle. 8 minutes to play. Miami's offense getting the ball back. But Chop is down. Oh! Fourth and 25. Oh, Chop got upended. He got chop blocked. And he instantly grabbed his knee. God damn it. He really got chop blocked. You know, something that should be a penalty. My God. That is tough. That's just off. We're at commercial break for the injury timeout. We'll see. Hopefully Chop's okay, man. He's a massive part for this front seven. All right, he's up. He's walking. He's entering the medical tent. There's some good signs there, but the fact he got banged up at all isn't great. As it's 4th and 25, New England's going to send this one down from deep in their own end zone. Just under 8 minutes to play. Hey, Cam Scadaboo got a 1-yard touchdown run. Hell yeah. All right, punt comes off clean. Going to be a great punt. Return beginning from the 26. Up past the 35. Malik Washington going to find room. Bouncing out left side. Has space. One man to beat. Going to get past the 40. 35, 30. Malik Washington. A punt return touchdown. Malik Washington. That's how you take the lead. 7:18 to play. Malik Washington. A 74-yard punt return touchdown. And Miami's back on top. Absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Riley Patterson on for the extra point. And it is up, and it is right down the middle. All right, there we go. Defense right back onto the field. What a return. That is a massive momentum shifter. Like an absolutely massive momentum shifter in this game. Defense right back on the field after they made a stop. Can they do it again? Can they do it again? And they do it again. Yeah, this defense gonna need to show something in this. It's been a rough start to this season. This would be a great time though to build that momentum. To build that momentum and start shifting how this defense can perform this year. We'll see. All right, back from commercial break. They're showing that replay of that touchdown once again. Beautiful work to break out from the initial pileup. First, I was going to ask, first punt return touchdown from Miami since Tua's first ever start back in November 1st, 2020, when Jakeem Grant had an 88-yard touchdown return. It has been just about 5 years. I mean, 23 points is not good to give this up against a New England team that put up 10 against the Raiders last week. Or 13, either way. We're still giving up too many points. As now Antonio Gibson has room past midfield, and he's gone. The 20-15-10 back-to-back special teams touchdowns. Are you kidding me? Miami had a 76-yard punt return touchdown, and now New England has a kick return touchdown of their own right, and they're an extra point away from 30. What is happening? That's a 90-yard kickoff return touchdown for Antonio Gibson. Brother, come on. That is insane. Extra point is up and good. It's a 3-point game with 7 minutes to play. This game is drunk. Like, what? Come on. Only Miami, man. Only Miami can have that happen to him. Just completely unreal. Completely unreal. I'm not sure if I've ever seen that either. I think we've had a case before where it was back-to-back kick return touchdowns. But I've never seen a punt return touchdown immediately followed up by a kick return touchdown. That's just crazy. All right, now New England set to send this one down. Can Miami make magic happen again? Kickoff underway, going to be returned, begin, and up, bobble the return. Picking it up at the 5, NSD Eskridge up to like the 13. Okay. Yep, welcome back, Miami. Welcome back to reality. All right, let's see what this offense can do. Down by 3. Tua under center, back and fullback behind him. Ball on their own 13. Tua's going to play action and look to throw. Has time, pass over the middle is going to be caught, bouncing off one defender, and that's a gain of 10, maybe 11. That is Nick Westbrook-Ikine on the reception. And it's a first down for Miami. Not bad. We will take that. All right, 6.5 to play. I don't think I can afford this game to go with overtime. Tua in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to the right as well. As Tua's going to play action and look to throw. Pressure coming, avoids it to his left. Pass to Achane over the middle. And that is enough for a first down, gain of 12. All right, two checkdowns going pretty well. Just continue it. 5:45 now to play. Tua under center, back and fullback behind him. Block still winding. Handoff to Achane, gets blown up for a loss of 2 back at the 35. Is Christian Barmore on the tackle for loss there? Yeah, that's not great. Yeah, Barmore blew that play up. Savignana couldn't hold that block. So Tua in shotgun, back to his left, 2 receivers to each side. 2nd and 12, under 5 minutes to play. As Tua will look to throw. Pass over the middle is going to be caught by Ollie Gordon for a screen. That gains about 5. Rough. Yeah, if that was more on target, it might have been something, but yeah, still. So 3rd and 7. Tua alone in shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Big time play here. Tua to throw. Pass over the middle. And that is caught. Will they give him the first? Nick Westbrook-Ikine on the reception is going to be close. They're going to give him the first, but it is very close. If this ends up being 4th and inches, I'm not sure if Miami can get it. That's still saying first down, under 3.5 to play. Play clock winding down. Tua in shotgun. They get the snap off. Is they're going to give this to... Nope, never mind. Whistle in the play dead. I think Miami called it. Nope, just delay of game. Cool. Can't be having that in this situation, man. Can't be having a delay of game. Just can't. First and 15, 3:18 to play. Tua in shotgun looking to throw. Has time. Pass over the middle is overthrown, incomplete, looking for Tyreek. The safety behind him slipped. It would have been a massive pickup. Instead, the 2nd and 15. That's bad. Oh, that's bad. If that's on target, Tyreek has so much room. Tua in shotgun, 3 receivers to the left, as well as the running back. And there's movement up front as the play clock was winding down. Come on. False start of Miami. Second and 20 now. Tua in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receiving options to the left. 2nd and 20. Tua to throw. Pass left side, going to be caught at midfield. That's Tyreek. And he gets out of bounds at about the 49. Yeah, there's been some great games this morning. Yeah, hopefully, but it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a lot tougher for us too. Even though I just saw a turnover happen over there. For y'all, that's there. All right, 3rd and 7, 3:07 to play. You're in 4-down territory. You're at midfield. Tua alone in shotgun. 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. New England sends 4. Pressure coming. Tua tries to step up and sacked. No one even touches him. Come on. What is this line here? How? It's Harold Landry. And the offense has to stay on the field. Bro, how does he get beat that bad? That's insane. I think that's Larry Borum that gets blown by. 4th and 9, play clock winding down. To break the huddle with like 8 seconds remaining. Tua in shotgun, back to his right. 2 receiving options to each side. And they get the snap off. Tua to throw. Pressure coming. Gonna try and step up. Pass is picked off. Is intercepted and going the other way. Past the 40, they're in the field goal range. He had someone in the flat along the left side. That would have been a first down. That might be game. Miami, in theory, has enough time to get the ball back because they have the 2-minute warning and 2 timeouts. That's bad. That's just bad. This game is bad. He tried to force it when he had Julian Hill in the flat for a first. I wouldn't have loved the decision, but at least it's a better option than a force into triple coverage. Handoff up the middle on first down. That's going to be a gain of like 2. That brings us to the 2-minute warning. Two-minute warning commercial break. This is... People are not surviving past Thursday night. Yeah, no, this is bad. This is not a game that should have been this close. This is not a game you should have struggled this much in. This is not a game you should be losing. It's bad. It's just straight up bad. People are not surviving past Thursday night. Because like we gave up 23, but 30. You give up 30 to New England. You gave up 33 to Indianapolis. How do you think Buffalo is going to be on Thursday night? It's a short week. You're going to Buffalo, a team that you've already struggled with defensively to begin with. Thursday night's going to be a bloodbath. Thursday night's going to be an absolute bloodbath. Like, this is bad. Yeah, the Bills are going to destroy us on Thursday night. Like, that game is legitimately going to be ugly. It's rough. There's a shot of Stephen Ross, and yeah, he does not look happy. I do not blame him. People are not surviving past Thursday. Starting this season 0-3 is a disgrace. May under center, going to play action and look to throw. Pass right side's incomplete. Looking for Mac Hollins. So 3rd and 8. Miami can save a timeout. I do not get that decision for New England. But Miami can at least save a timeout. There's still a minute 56 to play. But the fact that this game is even like this in the first place. May in shotgun, back to his left. 2 receiving options to each side. 3rd and 8, looking to throw once again. Pass is going to be caught and brought down at the 30, shy of the first down marker. Stephon Diggs on the reception. It's a 4th and 2. Miami calls timeout. New England has a choice. They could most likely what they're gonna do is kick the field goal and go up by 6. Miami's gonna have a minute 45 plus. If that's the case. Or New England might just go for it, which it seems like that's what they're going to do. They go for it, and they get it. The game's over. It's a 4th and 2. You need to have faith. This defense needs to make one more stand. I would just send the house. I would send as much as you can. Press them heavy at the line and just send everyone. May in shotgun back to his right. There's movement up front. False start on New England, and that'll force their hand. And the field goal try just got longer. False start. Morgan Moses called once again. And yeah, they're sending out the field goal unit. Former University of Miami kicker Andy Borregales. He has missed 2 extra points today. He has made a 22-yarder. This is from 53 and the right hash to put New England up by 6. He's used to kicking at this stadium. He went to the University of Miami. The kick is up. And it is absolutely drilled right down the middle. It's a 6-point New England lead with a minute 47 to play. Miami is down but not out. How do you miss 2 extra points but drill from 53? Like what? Miami's down but not out. In theory, they have an offense that can score, that can get down the field and score. But you need a touchdown. They had a very successful 2-minute drill to end the first half that resulted in 6. They need that same 2-minute drill. Yeah, I guess. All right, waiting for the kickoff here. The fact that this game's even coming down to this is insane. Kickoff underway, and that bounces before the landing zone. Miami will begin from the 40. They only need 60 yards. They 100% can do it. 100% Miami can do it. I guess the better question is, if they do, does it even matter for what after Thursday would bring? First and 10. Tua in shotgun, back behind him. Waddle in the backfield to his left. And Tua's going to look to throw. Pass left side caught by Waddle with space. He gets out of bounds after 6. As Detroit has put up 50 today. Holy. That's a great bounce back performance. Second and 3. They said Waddle got 7. Tua in shotgun back to his left. As he'll look to throw once again. Pass over the middle is caught for a first down. Pass the 45 to the 44. That's Alec Ingold on the reception. Go and hurry up. 1.5 minutes to play. I have to go quicker than this. Tua in shotgun, back behind him. Fullback in the backfield to his left. Tua looking to throw once again. Pass left side, going to be caught by Achane. Makes one man miss and has room. First down and more. Pass to 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Devon Achane. Miami has tied this game at 33 with 1:04 to play. Devon Achane is the only player that deserves to survive the regime change. He's the only player that deserves to survive a regime change. Unless there's... Oh, they're saying he stepped out at the 26. Arguably, though, that's better. They're saying he stepped out at the 26. Yeah, he did. But arguably, that is fine. Because it means you get to kill more clock. But that was nearly a massive play. Tua in shotgun, back to his left. 3 receivers to the right. As there's movement up front, the snap never comes. This is going to be false start everyone but the center, isn't it? Yep, false start everyone but the center. Come on. 1st and 15, ball back at the 31 or 32-yard line. Yeah, ball at the 31. You have to. How have you not broken the huddle yet? Oh, we have to call a timeout. Oh my God, this team. Oh my. How is there still pre-snap issues? You cannot be having play call issues in this situation. After 4 years of this offense, you're still having issues getting the play called? Like, come on, man. And they still took a while to break the huddle even after the timeout. Tua alone in shotgun. 3 receiving options to the right. 2 receivers to the left. Tua looking to throw. Has time. Passing one deep. Left side double coverage overthrown incomplete. Looking for Waddle. That's a dangerous pass right there. Oh no, never mind. It said delay of game. Miami keeps their timeout. It's a 2nd and 20 coming up. Which is somehow even worse. It's terrible. Like after 4 years of implementing this offense, you're still having issues with play calling. Like, come on. Like, at that point, you should not be play caller. Like, just straight up, should not be the play caller if you're still gonna have issues like that, because that loses you games. The false start and then delay of game just cost us 10 yards that we cannot afford to lose right there. Second and 20. New England has called a timeout as well at this point. They have 1 remaining. Tua alone in shotgun. 3 receiving options to the right, 2 to the left. Ball on the 36. Looking to throw. Pass over the middle is caught. That's going to be D. Eskridge. He gets brought down inbounds after only picking up like 7. You have to go. No, I guess Miami's calling a timeout. I'm confused on the timeout situation. Yeah, I think Miami's calling a timeout here. Yeah. Third and 12. 58 seconds. Game basically on the line. Honestly, yeah, bring back Belichick. Really is able to handle him better. We're able to handle a Belichick coached team post the Brady era. Then we're able to hand Mike Vrabel, apparently. Because this is just rough, man. Third and 12. Comes down to this. If you don't get the first, you have to go quick and try and just, you have to go quick. Ball on the 28. Tua in shotgun back to his left. 3 receiving options to the right. Tight end send in motion. Play clock winding down. They get the snap off. Tua to throw. Pressure coming. Rolling to his left to buy some time. Still looking. You cannot step out of bounds there. He steps out of bounds at the lines. A 4th and 12. At this point of the game, you need to just throw it somewhere. Because it's a... Oh, this team. Alright, 4th and 12. Comes down to this. Even if he got a yard, it would have been better than just stepping out of bounds like that. At least it gets you that much closer, but instead it's 4th and 12. 4th and 12, 53 seconds left. Miami has no timeout. So this is the game right here. Tua to throw. Pressure coming and sacked. Sacked back at the 36. This team sucks. This was terrible. Pre-snap issues continue to rear their ugly head and have cost this team so many games in the McDaniel era. So many games. Just the pre-snap issues are tiring. We're going to need one more knee down from New England. And there's the final knee down. This team's a joke. There is going to be so many people in this front office and on this team and on this roster that are not surviving past Thursday night. There's so many people that's not surviving past Thursday night. It's not even a joke. This team absolutely needs to hit the reset. Because that's an insane way to lose a game. Yeah, it's embarrassing at this point. Like that's just insane to lose that way. All right. Eagles Chiefs, I will be live for that one as well. And that game, actually just 19 seconds left here in Cincy, 3rd and goal. And the QB sneak for Jake Browning gets in. Cincy's about to win this game. Good on them. Philly and KC begins here shortly. I will be live for that game as well. So I'm going to go ahead and schedule that stream and prepare for that. So see you all there. Have yourselves a damn good one. Post game goes up tomorrow for this game. And there's plenty to talk about with this team. Absolutely plenty to talk about. So yeah, see you all there. Have yourselves a damn good one. Peace.